Welcome to the Treehouse Show podcast. Hey, what's up? It's Dustin, and it's also the last Tuesday of the month, so you know what that means, right? I'm here to give you an update on all things Team Treehouse. I'll talk about what you can expect in the month of June from us, as well as give you some light on what we released in the month of May. So let's get right into it. Let's start off with some of what we released in May. I'll break it down into a few sections: Genevieve's live sessions, content that we released directly on teamtreehouse.com, and all of my content within the Treehouse Show. So first up is Genevieve's live sessions. On May 14th, she had round 2 of Maximize Your Treehouse Experience. Everyone really seemed to love this the first time she did this session, so she brought it back for a second time. On May 28th, which is today, if you're listening to the podcast the day of release, she's hosting another live session about modernizing your resume. Stay current in the job market by learning how to craft a modern and impactful resume. The job market is pretty saturated, so you'll definitely want to take advantage of this session so that you could stand out. Next, let's jump into what we released on the teamtreehouse.com website. Dan, which is one of our awesome instructors, as well as our UX Tech Degree Student Success Specialist, just released a new course all about NLP, and it's called Introduction to Natural Language Processing. NLP powers technologies like Alexa, Siri, and ChatGPT. This is a great course if you're wanting to understand AI a little bit deeper. Getting into the Treehouse Show updates, let's talk about the podcast, live streams, as well as the 100 Days of Code video series. Firstly, the podcast got a new episode. Episode 10 was all about a cool guy named Guy. He's a developer advocate over at Redis, which is a memory-first, super-fast database. We talked a lot about what his favorite programming language is, Redis, and some Redis use cases. It was a pretty great introductory episode, as we'll be having him on for a few more episodes, so stay tuned for that. Over on Twitch, I've been pretty busy with some new live streams. We had a few streams dedicated to the Threads Clone mini-series, which were a ton of fun. We even had a community member submit a PR for integrating Firebase user authentication and sign-in, which was super cool. I also had a couple of laid-back streams where we got to hang out, we talked for a bit, played around with my cat, and we also played some Wordle and just chit-chatted. You guys really seem to enjoy those streams, so I'll for sure be doing a few more of those. The last stream of the month was pretty cool. I built 3 small React projects in one stream. The first project was a drop-down menu, the second was a carousel, and the third was a hamburger menu. If you'd like to watch any of these streams back, just check us out over at Twitch at twitch.tv/thetreehouseshow, or you can also check the recaps over on our YouTube channel. For the 100 Days of Code video series, I've been pretty hard at work making some new videos for you guys. This month we released Day 6, Day 7, and Day 8. These were a lot of fun to make. Day 6, we built a message pins component, which is actually one of the new Treehouse Code adventures that we released last month on the site. Day 7, I built part 1 of a personal ChatGPT bot, with part 2 coming later in June. And Day 8 was a small vanilla JavaScript build for deleting a GitHub repo. And we also had a pretty cool PR submission in for that too, for a new feature. With all these awesome updates for May, let's jump into what you can expect in June. Starting off with Genevieve's live sessions, on June 5th, she'll be hosting a brand new session titled Launch Your UX Career, where she invites Dan, which I previously mentioned is our UX Tech Degree Student Success Specialist, and she's going to be picking his brain to uncover the keys to successfully launching a UX career. You definitely don't want to miss this session, and there will be more sessions from Genevieve later this month, so be sure to check out teamtreehouse.com/live sessions to stay informed. On the site, we're publishing another AI workshop. On June 26th, we'll be releasing AI tools that Treehouse developers love. So if you want some insight as to what all of the awesome team over at Team Treehouse is actually using to utilize the power of AI, this is your perfect place to find out. I was actually pretty shocked to find out what some of the team uses. As for the Treehouse Show, you can expect a few new podcast episodes featuring Guy from Redis, where we talk about a personal project of his that involves Bigfoot. It's actually a pretty cool project, and I'm really excited to get that podcast episode out to you all. We'll have new Twitch streams live every Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Time, as always, as well as loads of 100 Days of Code episodes as well. So stay tuned for all of that awesome content. As always, the best way to stay up to date on all things Treehouse and network with some awesome other developers and designers, check out our Discord server. It's completely free and it's so much fun. Link will be down below, but with all of that said, that's all the updates I've got for you. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about next, and as always, check down to the description for more information, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, have fun and happy coding.